The Dark Crown equipment is 100% worth getting, and here's why. Now, first thing I want to say is because people are trying to cook me in the comments and trying to say I'm wrong, but I'm not, trust me. And I'll explain why and I'll prove why with numbers as well. Now, I want to preface this by saying in the Dark Dio Metal event, if you are not an air attacker, it is fine to consider getting the magic mirror equipment, because obviously if you're not using air attacks, then why would you use the Dark Crown? Because you're not going to be using the mini prints, you're doing air attacks, right? So I recommend you get the magic mirror, which is what I said in the last video, but we won't talk about it, okay? Is the Dark Crown worth getting? Yes, it is, and here's why. Now, I just want to give you guys some base stats to look at, okay? I currently have it at level 20, but once it's at max level, it boosts the max health and the max damage to 30%, bro. The hit point increase and the attack speed increase is just absolutely insane. I mean, literally all you have to do is just look at the base stat numbers. I went ahead and did the math. Now, at level 20, the stats which I have it at personally right now is if I do 21% of his current health, right? Let's just do of his current health that I have him at right now. So 21% of 5,358 is 1,125.18. So basically you add that together, it makes his health 6,483. Now, if you obviously add the Dark Crown equipment, or the Dark Orb equipment rather, the 640 that he has, that makes him have upwards of 7,123 hit points combined with the Dark Orb and the Dark Crown. This is at level 20. If it's at max level 30%, it's even greater. We can even do 30% here. Let's see the actual number. 30% of 5,358. You add that, 1,607. So 5,358, 5,358, add that up, 6,965 health, bro. And then all you have to do is add the Dark Orb to it, plus 640. He has 7,605 HP. Dude, 7,605 HP is enough to tank 3 Seeking Air Mines. 2 Seeking Air Mines cannot even kill this dude when he's fully buffed. Now, people are really turned off about the fact that he has to, like, his ability requires housing space to go down. It's 120 housing space, but you got to think, through the course of an attack, it's only 6 dragons, and the thing is, people are getting confused about the housing space, acting like the dragons are the ones that have to die. Now, housing space that the ability is based off of is based on every single thing in the attack, which includes heroes, pets, your clan castle troops, and anything that comes out of spells. I don't think the spell housing space counts individually. I could be wrong, but for example, like skelly spells, bat spells, anything that has housing space specifically, except for clone units, I believe is what it said, counts towards the housing space. So for example, if you do the CC, which is 55 plus, let's say for some reason you're doing RC charge and your RC dies, that's and the pet dies too. I think that's like what, because the pet's 20, that's 40 plus 55. All you need to have die is 1 dragon and 1 balloon. That's 120 boosted fully, or 2 dragons, 120 boosted fully, literally right there. And then I was gonna say for the attacking too. Now we can do the math for the attacking. So for the base stats of the minion prince, his base stat attacking is 750, right? So now all we have to do is do, mine is 21% because I have it at level 21, right? The Dark Crown for me personally is what I have. I have it 21%. So 21% of 750 is 157.5 plus the 750, that's 905 damage per second. Now if you add that with the DPS increase plus 73, this is at only level 20. He does 980 damage per second, bro. If it's at level 3, it's even more. What is it? 30% of 750, okay? That's 225 plus the 750, 220 plus 750, 975 plus the 73, 1048 DPS per second, bro. 1048 DPS per second is crazy. Dude, that's literally enough to 5-shot almost any defense in the game. That's enough to 5-shot pretty much the fire splitter, max supercharges, 5,250. Pretty much 5-shot, literally 5-shot Inferno Tower, and literally 5-shot, where's the monolith at? Scatter shot too? 6-shot the scatter shot, pretty much. But the monolith is a 6-shot the monolith too, because the monolith has a lot of HP. But bro, and then on top of that, he survives the Seeking Air Mines as well. It's absolutely insane if you actually just do the math. Now, I wanted to show a replay. Now, I kind of scuffed up the replay a little bit. I forgot to remove Lava Balloon Puppet, so just ignore that. Now, I'm doing RC Charge here for the sake of just, showing a really simple attack with the Rocket Spear. The attack wasn't that great, quite frankly, with you, but I just want you guys to pay attention to the Dark Crown, right? The biggest thing with the Dark Crown and the whole, should you replace the Henchman Puppet for it? I personally think along down the line, yes, especially if you're doing Dragon Spam. Like, here's the thing, right? People are only saying it's good with dragons, but it can be good with really any air attack. It's like maybe even Lalo if you're doing Lalo, if you have like a buff minion prince, because like it is nice the fact that he can go invisible and the two little henchmen will tank the damage. But you got to think like the buff lasts, the DPS buff and the HP buff lasts for the entirety of the attack. So like I said, it includes all housing space. So that includes RC, that includes dragons, that includes the pets, that includes the heroes, that includes the CC, literally anything that dies, right? Now, this is a little bit of a weird attack. You guys can judge me or not. I didn't really attack the greatest. I was just kind of, trying to prove and show you guys the Dark Crown is pretty solid. Especially if you're using a dragon attacks like this and you have the Angry Jelly on him, the dragons will tank for all the traps. If you're worried about the mini prince dying to traps, it's fine. All you gotta do is just make sure that your mini prince has the Angry Jelly on him, and you just make sure you get the Water Blade. Now, like I said, I forgot that I had the Lava Balloon Puppet on, so just ignore that. I still managed to triple it with all the dragons, and also, I'm gonna say this in this video too. People are gonna probably try to flame me for this. Lava Balloon Puppet, after the E-Tome rework, could potentially make a comeback, or not even a comeback, maybe make an appearance. Who knows? Like maybe people will start using it because it'll get actually affected by the ability, but we'll see. But as you can see, though, the buff minion prince, he just becomes an absolute unit, man. The fact that he can tank the traps, he can fight better, and this is only at level 20. I mean, at max level, it's gonna be insane. So yeah, man, I'm kind of excited to get him at max level. I personally don't do air attacks on my main account, but you can literally just see here. Like watch against the world champion here, he just doesn't take that much damage against a almost maxed out world champion. He just tanks the hits. The extra 30% or 21% that he has is absolutely insane. He even tanks the Seeking Airmine. It only takes like a little bit of his health, bro. It's crazy. But I kind of just wanted to make this video to share with you guys because, yeah, I don't know. There's like a lot of videos that got released on the first day of the event. People were saying that Arkham was not worth getting, and I personally think it is. I've been, experimenting with it a little bit. I didn't really want to like release a video until I actually knew if the equipment was worth getting or not. Now, personally, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think every equipment is worth getting because I don't want to have to spend the 1,500 gems. But that's why I always give the but, right? Because there's multiple equipments you can buy in the medal event, right? So if you're a ground attacker, you should get the magic mirror. Snake bracelet is good. I'm using the snake bracelet. It's actually becoming very meta, like in the pro scene, which is what I keep saying. And I got told this. Like I'm not just making this up. Like you can go watch pro attacks, bro. Like they're literally using the snake bracelet. If you don't believe me. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Lava Puppet. Lava Balloon Puppet could be kind of crazy. I've been using it just as a meme, but this is the army I'm running. So let me know what you guys think about the Dark Crown. Did I make some valid points with the math? I mean, I just wanted to prove you guys literally with the math and show you guys. So hopefully you think the Dark Crown is worth it now. If you're an air attacker, obviously if you're a ground attacker, it won't be anything for you. But anyways, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Until then, I'm out. Peace.